There has been a report going out there that the Pittsburgh Steelers want to work to keep Najee Harris fresh for this upcoming season, and running back Kareem Hunt has been mentioned as a name to help this happen, a former Chiefs and former Browns running back. As of right now, we all know the Steelers have top two running backs on the team, with Najee Harris as the number one and Jaylen Warren as the 1B type of running back. And now they have a third running back spot open. They have a competition going on with Alphonso Graham, Anthony McFarland Jr., and some other guys competing for that last spot on the depth chart. But now it's been rumored that the Steelers may be interested in Kareem Hunt. So with this rumor/report going out there, it's by a Twitter account named NFL Rumors. And just in case, if you guys aren't familiar with them and you think this is a false rumor or a false report, I'm just going to put up on the screen right now. This account has 229 followers. He also has a linked website. So he has his own website where they kind of break news that happens, kind of go based off other people's news, what they hear. And they said they have connections with ABC News, Fox Sports, about sports like that. And just in case if you guys are still worrying about it, last season when the Steelers signed Myles Jack, there was an account going out there that's saying that the Pittsburgh Steelers weren't interested, but this was the one account the day before saying that the Steelers had major interest in bringing in Myles Jack, and then the following day they signed him. So it might not be that reliable, but based off its status on Twitter and based off its links to the NFL apparently, I guess you could say it's somewhat reliable, but who really knows? So now, with that being said, let's get back to the report and Kareem Hunt as a football player. With Kareem Hunt and the Steelers potentially showing interest in him, he's had a good career so far. Right now, he's 27 years old and he stands at 5'7", 216 pounds. And throughout his career, when he started in 2017 with the Kansas City Chiefs, and to this day, where he ended his career so far with the Cleveland Browns, he's a free agent right now, so he could go to any team. And in 2017, he started off strong, with 16 games played as a rookie and 16 games started, and a total of 1,327 yards and 8 touchdowns. So he started out strong as a rookie with Kansas City. And then the following year, he had problems off the field, allegedly, so he didn't really get to play as much, and the Chiefs really didn't allow him to play as much. And then he moved over to the Browns in 2019, being a backup to Bradley Chubb, as we all know, splitting carries. And he's been a good kind of second running back for them. But then this following year, his playtime and his production really dipped a lot, and he didn't get as much action on the football field, and he didn't really enjoy his time there because he was used as really a secondary running back who barely touched the field, because obviously the Cleveland Browns have Bradley Chubb, who's a big name guy and one of the best running backs in the league. But Kareem Hunt, he's a good reception guy. He's good at receiving the ball out of the backfield, but he's also a really good runner as well. And if the Pittsburgh Steelers could bring him in as a third running back, I don't know if he would want to. He'd probably still want more playing time because he's still only 27 years old, has put up a lot of production in this league. So he might want to go to a team where he's the guy, or at least the second guy. He might not want to go to the team where he's a third running back behind Najee Harris, who's had 2 consecutive 1,000-yard seasons, who looks like he's going to be a breakout candidate this year if the Steelers' offense line steps up. Jaylen Warren, who as a rookie, undrafted rookie that is, put up big production, really good at pass blocking, but could also receive the ball at the backfield and could also run the ball. So who knows if he would want to come in here and be a third running back. But if he does, and he wants to come in as a third running back on the vet minimum, and he could be a third running back for the Steelers, that's a huge upgrade. Because then you don't have to have those battles with Alphonso Graham and Anthony McFarland Jr. for that last spot. They could go to the practice squad, and now you have someone who's a vet. And just in case if someone gets injured, like just say Najee Harris was dealing with a foot injury last year, even though he played all the games, he was still dealing with the injury. So now that you have backup guys, someone with this veteran experience who's put up production in this league, who's had some big years in this league, both running, receiving, and touchdowns in this league, having that as a third down running back, not a third down running back, third string running back is a really good thing, and having him on the team could be huge. But if you're bringing him in to be a second running back behind Najee Harris, that's when I don't agree with. Or if he wants to come in as a second running back on the team, that's what I don't agree with. Because we have Najee Harris as a first string, and you have to give Jaylen Warren opportunities. If he put up that much production and he was really good, sometimes even better than Najee Harris last season when he was still kind of banged up early in the year, and some of us wanted Jaylen Warren to get more snaps, to more of a 50-50. If Jaylen Warren was that good as a rookie, you just have to give him more opportunities this season because he's only going to get better and he's only going to get stronger. And we all know the life of a running back in this league is not that long, and they only have few years, kind of like a 5-year span of when their production is the most. So you got to utilize that as a running back. And who knows if Kareem Hunt, he's 27, if he's past his prime. Yes, he's past his prime, but is his lifespan as a running back really done, or does he have a few more years left in him? We really don't know because last season he was really injured a lot the last few years. But if he could come in, if he wants to come in as a third running back and not complain and not be one of these complainers arguing about playing time when they realize they're barely going to touch the field at all, sure, bring him in. But if you're planning on using him as a second string or even kind of split carries with Najee Harris and take Jaylen Warren out the picture, then don't agree with that. Don't bring him in and just leave the running back depth as it is right now on the team. But these are the reports going around that Kareem Hunt and the Pittsburgh Steelers are interested in him. The report also says that they're obviously interested in keeping Najee Harris fresh for the season, and we all know last season that's what they were trying to do, because his rookie year, he led the whole NFL in touches, and that's as a rookie. So coming into the second year, he was dealing with that kind of foot injury with his ankle and stuff like that, so he wasn't as fresh, and they started giving more snaps to Jaylen Warren. That's when it all started. They're trying to keep him fresh, and he wasn't 100%, so he was getting taken out the game more, especially on pass blocking downs. That's where Jaylen Warren stepped up and earned his name, knocking people back, pass protecting the quarterback. That's where he earned his name. So obviously, from last season, we've seen them try to keep Najee Harris fresh, so that makes sense if they are trying to add Kareem Hunt as a third guy to keep him even more fresh on the field. But I don't see why you would bring him in if you're planning on getting Najee Harris's snaps below 60%. That 60% line to 50% line should be the bare minimum of how much Najee Harris plays, because then why are you have a superstar running back who has potential if you're barely going to use him? And why do you have a really good running back as your second string if you're going to barely use him? There has to be a percentage of how many snaps people get, or else that first round pick the Steelers used on him, what was the point of using a first round pick if you're not going to use him as much? You have potential for him and you see something in him, so you have to play him a lot. But if someone gets injured, then that's a different story. They have interest in Kareem Hunt. But let's just see if the Pittsburgh Steelers actually end up getting Kareem Hunt, or is this all talks and all rumors, and it's not going to happen on both parties. Let's see what happens in the coming days or the coming weeks, or even as we get into training camp and the preseason when stuff gets more happening. But with that being said, let me know down in the comments below. How do you feel about this? How do you feel about this Twitter account and rumor account saying that the Pittsburgh Steelers are interested in Kareem Hunt to keep Najee Harris more healthy and more fresh in the NFL season? Do you believe they should have interest in him? And would you like him to be on the team as a third string running back? Or is there someone else out there you might want them to sign? Or do you just want them to stick with Alfonso Graham or Anthony McFarland Jr. and have them battle out in training camp and preseason for the last spot on the team? Let me know down in the comments below. And also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel down below as well. If you like serious content, analysis reports, like the video, turn on post notifications down below for the channel as well, so you get notified whenever I post an next year's video. I cover everything Pittsburgh Steelers news, rumors, reports, everything like that. Every new person we've added, whether that be via the draft, via free agency, via undrafted free agents, stuff like that, trades. I covered all the new guys have an introduction, what they'll bring to the team this year. If you want to go ahead and watch it to see what they're all about, their background and all that stuff, it's on the channel. Go ahead, and everything moving forward into that preseason, like I said, and into the regular season, and hopefully the playoffs. Hopefully we're able to make a playoff push. Hopefully that happens, and I'm covering it all the way back up until next offseason. I'm repeating the whole cycle, covering it all. This is the best spot for Pittsburgh Steelers news, rumors, and reports. And if you want me to make a video on a single player or a single topic, let me know down in the comments below as well, all about that. So, with that being said, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all later. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.